Hi, this is Marc Morrell from ToonBarn. We're here at WonderCon 2019. We're talking about DC superhero girls, and I'm here with the executive producer, Faust. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. There's a new theme song in this one.
Mm-hmm. It's called Super Life.
Super Life, right. So the people that were involved in that, Kay and Michelle and Dan. Mm-hmm. All right. How did you work with them, and how did this whole theme song come about?
Well, you know, when we, at any new show, when you're working out a theme song, you often approach lots of different artists and, you know, kind of pitch them what the show is about and see kind of what their spin is on it. And when I met with them, Kay, Michelle, and Dan initially, you know, I told them about the show and about how it's about friendship, but it's about being super and it's about this girl empowerment. They were really, seemed to really connect, which was a really great start. Then as the demos were starting to come through, theirs came in, and it is what you hear, and we were just like, that's it. That's totally encapsulate what we feel about the show. The theme, when super me becomes super we, is 100% what the show is about, and it's such a brilliant way to put it. So yeah, there was just no question. We just jumped right on it.
Now, you started it sort of from Batgirl's perspective, right?
Yes. Yeah, well, we started our pilot from Batgirl's perspective because she is, you know, traditionally a character that everybody knows is from Gotham. So, but our show takes place in Metropolis, so she's a character who's coming into a new place. And, you know, the way that we developed the show, Batgirl, we always said, is the one who, being a superhero, is about having fun. So we saw a character that was really motivated to pull a team together. So we decided to start the series with her perspective, even though we feel like all 6 of these girls carry their own. I would never say that one character is the main character. It just depends on what individual episode who's leading. Yeah.
Okay. So the whole idea is that they're teenagers, but they have these, you know, superhero powers and everything, but it's more of the teenager side that you're focusing on, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that was a big thing that we came to the table with was, you know, there's been lots of shows and comic books about superheroes who are teenagers throughout the years. Usually, the angle that is taken is the traditional superhero route. Who's the bad guy? What are they doing? What do we need to do to stop them? And then you'd put the teenage spin on it. We're doing the opposite. So we're taking a teenage situation, a coming-of-age story, something that a kid would relate to, like getting your driver's license or dealing with your parents or having to, sneak around because you got grounded or studying for finals, you know, and then we put the superhero spin on it. Or we'll even have you know, sometimes we do have a traditional crime or a traditional bad guy thing, but it's always paralleling a teenage situation, a teenage lesson that needs to be learned.
Well, I want to thank you for joining us on ToonBarn here at WonderCon. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. So we're going to have Harley Quinn, we're going to have Catwoman, Star Sapphire is already been, an episode that's already aired as Star Sapphire. We have Livewire, Giganta, they're all coming down the pike.
Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy, oh my god, I forgot Poison Ivy. Yeah, so they're all coming down the pike. The thing that was the most important to me, and kind of has always been important to me when it comes to character design, is reflecting the personality of the character in the character itself, so that you should be able to take one look at the character and take a pretty good guess about who they are. So that was the first thing I was thinking about, who they are and how the way they look reflects who they are. But the other thing that was really important to me was to get a diverse group of girls with different body types, because we don't get to see that very often in cartoons. So that was, you know, those are my biggest, and then, you know, the rest of it was all technical stuff. Can we animate this? Is this going to be too hard for people to draw? We have to look at the, you know, the practical side of it as well. That's what it took to bring them all together.
Here we come! DC Superhero Girls on your Cartoon Network.